Elon Musk, best known for instigating debates on Twitter, was the subject of speculation on Weibo on Tuesday after the Tesla CEO posted a poem on the Chinese site that some interpreted as an extension of his feud with the United Nations World Food Program. And China didn't have it and gave him a warning. To find out what it was, watch the video ahead. Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from Futurism. In this video, we discuss how China just gave Elon Musk the last and most terrifying warning. But first, subscribe to our channel, Tesla Space Fear, and click the bell icon to ensure that you never miss another video from us. Musk and the World Food Program head, David Beasley, have been locked in a heated debate since Beasley challenged billionaires to give more of their wealth to end hunger last week. Musk responded by saying he'd sell $6 billion in Tesla stock and donate the proceeds to the World Food Program if the organization disclosed more information about how it spends its funds. Musk wrote "humankind" in English on his official Twitter and Weibo accounts on Tuesday before posting an abbreviated version of the 7 steps verse in Chinese. The highly allegorical poem, which is taught in all of China's primary schools, describes the relationship between two brothers from a royal family during China's Warring Three Kingdoms period. We can't help but think of SpaceX when we think of the company that has dominated the space industry game in recent years. Elon Musk has quickly become one of the leading members in the race to conquer space, thanks to his fancy rockets and the company's never-before-seen ideas. With the company's enormous success, it's inevitable that other countries will look to SpaceX to discover the secret formula that has made it so popular. And China has arguably been attempting to do just that. So buckle up as we answer today's burning question. Why does China want to copy SpaceX? The United States has long been regarded as the undisputed king of space travel. For a long time, it appeared that no other country would ever come close to what the United States has accomplished. But there is one country that is quickly catching up: China. The United States has established itself as a space king, launching nearly 44 spacecraft in 2020. In 2020, China followed the United States with 34 successful orbital missions. That is the record number of launches for the East Asian world power. While those are impressive numbers, it is expected that by 2021, China will be the world leader in total rocket launches. China has begun to imitate SpaceX, the leading member in the race for the space industry dominance, in order to become a competitor to the United States. Chinese knockoffs of Western designs are nothing new, given China's reputation for imitating classic Western products. It's not entirely surprising that the country has taken this approach in space as well. If you have a popular product in mind, you can almost certainly find a Chinese knockoff version of it. So, when a company like SpaceX achieves enormous success in the entire launch industry, it's almost unavoidable that China will try to emulate them. CALT, or the Chinese Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, is the country's state-owned rocket manufacturer. In April of this year, the company revealed plans that made many people wonder, where have we seen this before? CALT announced plans to build a suborbital point-to-point transportation system capable of transporting crew and cargo to any location on the planet in under an hour. If you are mistaken if you feel a sense of déjà vu while listening to this, the Chinese plans we just mentioned are very similar to what SpaceX plans to do with their Starship. Although the Starship has primarily been promoted as a vehicle capable of transporting humans to the Moon and Mars, SpaceX has also developed a point-to-point concept, unveiling this Earth-to-Earth concept in September 2017. SpaceX debuted its vision for the future in 2017, a spacecraft capable of flying suborbitally from anywhere on Earth in under an hour. The company claimed a 39-minute flight time from New York to Shanghai, exceeding speeds that even the peak era of hypersonic aircraft travel could never achieve. 4 years later, that vision of what is now known as the Starship system has come a long way. SpaceX is now focusing on sending the first astronauts to Mars, using the same rocket within the next decade or so. China is now interested in the same concept. According to promotional videos, the country has a similar vision. CALT's presentation film to reveal its new spacecraft during China's National Space Day bore a striking resemblance to SpaceX's point-to-point video from a few years ago, and it certainly drew a lot of attention. The video depicted a vertical liftoff rocket that appeared to be identical to Musk's SpaceX Starship. The spacecraft's return after stage separation, as well as its re-entry and landing, were all designed similarly to Starship. Cult's most recent rocket designs have also raised some eyebrows. The designs are so similar to SpaceX's Starship that it appears the country is constructing a clone. The launch vehicle China intends to develop is a carbon copy of the SpaceX rendered unveiled by SpaceX 4 years ago. The exterior of the rocket is gleaming, similar to the stainless steel body of the Starship. China's concept appears to be a carbon copy of the reflective stainless steel coating Starship and its companion Super Heavy rocket use, right down to the triangular aerodynamic fins. This isn't the first time the government has been chastised for stealing SpaceX's designs. China has been watching Musk's company since its inception, with a particular interest in SpaceX's goal of reusing rocket first stages. A Chinese spy boat was reported to be in the small patch of ocean where the Falcon 1 rocket's first stage was due to re-enter during the company's very first launch in 2006. Another instance in which SpaceX influenced the Chinese space program was even more recent. To navigate through the atmosphere during re-entry in 2019, the Chinese Long March 2C rocket used grid fins similar to those used by the first stage of the Falcon 9 rocket. In addition, the country launched a reusable space capsule in 2020, which was compared to SpaceX's Crew Dragon design. Furthermore, the new launch mechanism revealed by Cult is consistent with China's long-term goal of becoming a space superpower by the mid-20th century. According to reports, Cult intends to use its Starship clone to deliver cargo around the world via suborbital flights by 2035 and to take passengers aboard by 2045. China appears to intend to rip off SpaceX's Falcon Heavy in the future, which is currently scheduled to be available in a heavy payload lifter form known as the Long March 9. China has recently reached the same point as SpaceX in 2016. In December 2015, SpaceX successfully landed and recovered the first stage of a multi-stage rocket for the first time. In March 2017, the first reflight of a landed first stage occurred. Other Chinese spacecraft have launched successfully, and China and Chinese startups are collaborating to recover the booster stage. China intends to conduct a first stage recovery test for the Long March 8 by the end of this year. China intends to develop a Long March 8 rocket that will land on a sea platform, similar to the Falcon 9 booster. Chinese semi-private companies such as Link Space and Galactic Energy appear to be emulating SpaceX's launch technology as well. For the time being, China intends to build the Long March 9 rocket, a more traditional super heavy lifter, as well as a triple-core booster similar to SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket. You have to admit that the country's state-owned rocket company is taking cues from SpaceX. China has used its space program to demonstrate its political and industrial might. The country spends $345 billion on initiatives to establish itself as the top dog in space. By now, it's clear that China wants to ensure that it has all of the most advanced rocket technology to make the space dream a reality. However, it is unclear whether China will also create a Starship-like vehicle for interplanetary travel. Because following Musk's lead has proven successful for China, it is likely that the country will completely adopt SpaceX's design and flight profile in the future. When it comes to manned spaceflight, Elon Musk is unquestionably at the head of the pack, and as the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. China has admired and closely followed SpaceX's progress and has nearly caught up. Meanwhile, companies that promise to compete with SpaceX, such as Virgin Galactic and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, are still lagging behind Elon Musk. Only China is likely to match Musk's ambitious schedule of satellite launches and space exploration. The question in 2021 is not whether SpaceX will become the industry leader, but whether any other company will be able to compete with it. That brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts? Do you believe China will one day outperform SpaceX? Please let us know in the comment section below, and subscribe to our channel Futurism for more such exciting content and latest updates.